All right, we're on to tutorial number 2. This is a married filing joint return. So Charles is married with one child. His wife received insurance through their employer for the entire year. He owns a business, so we got a Schedule C on the return, self-employed. And Charles wants to e-file the return and have the fees deducted, and the balance will be delivered as a direct deposit. So we'll make up a EIN and so forth. So we have a 1095A, a W-2, and a Schedule C, and we'll just get right on to it. So I'm going to move this out of the way, make up a social for Charles here, and it's going to be 777-99999, and we click Start Return. Okay, my 7216, and we are married filing joint, filing status, and here we go, Charles Simpson. Simpson. And 1-21-1983, and his occupation, self-employed, and his spouse is Pamela Simpson. Carries right over for us. You don't even have to retype anything, just tab right on through, assuming they have the same last name. And her date of birth is 5/14/1983. Oops. 83. Could have just typed 83 and it would have carried over there as well. Did it the long way. Yep, teacher. And they live at 5674 Red Bud Road, and that's 76504. We're going to Texas, y'all. Don't really care about that phone number. Click continue. Do we have any kids? Yes, we have a dependent. We have Amanda Simpson. Last name carries over for us automatically there as well. 4-2, and that's 07. Oops. Now it messed me up. 431-126953. And relationship, D for daughter, lived with us all 12 months. Everything's swell. Continue on our way. Again, I am a forms finder guy. I like to go straight to the form. We do have a W-2 on this return. Oops. We do have a W-2 on the return, so let's bounce over to that guy real quick. And it is EIN 441334752, and cool. It's in there as well. $65,000 for Pamela. Oops, I didn't specify who this was for. The program would also, throw up a flag at me and say, hey, ding dong, who's this for? So even though I didn't queue off it right away and get over there quickly, or, like I should have, the program would have corrected me. So I'm going to click continue here. And now we're going to go over and jump into this business return for Charles. The self-employed return. So we're going to go to our Schedule C. We're going to type in his business name, which is Horse Boarding and Riding Lessons. And let's see something here real quick. Oh, sorry. Stable Acres. That makes more sense. So I'm just going to paste that in there. His EIN is 423656871, and I don't have that in there. We can leave that blank because it's on, let's just say it's on their same property as their house. As far as the business code, we can search for the business code and find horse boarding and riding lessons or whatever's closest to it in the event that it's not exactly in there, or we can actually provide our own description right here. Boom. And click continue. Owner of the business, again, forgetting to specify who the owner of the activity is. In this case, it's Charles. So Charles had a gross income of $22,594, and we click continue. He had some expenses against that income, and we had $1,200 in advertising. This is a new, maybe a new startup for them, so he's just getting her going. And then we had rent on machinery. Where we want to put that? Rent on lease or equipment. There we go. $1,650. Licensing. We're going to pop right in here. Taxes and licenses, which is $500 if you're looking at the tutorial. And his supplies were $955. We had $2,500 in repairs. And we click continue. So in the event that you have expenses that don't necessarily fall into those general expenses categories, you can enter those into other expenses where you're able just to go in and type a description and an amount. So if it doesn't fit the the mold of what's already in there, you can go ahead and just type that in there. So from here, we're done with this Schedule C. It didn't look like it per the tutorial we had car and truck expenses or depreciation or any of those items. So those are probably coming in later tutorials. So we're just going to jump over to our healthcare section. And we are going to click start. And did you have health insurance? We did. It looks like we did get it through the marketplace because it did say that we had a 1095A, and I'm looking at an 8962 here. These are all the members of our family. Click continue here. We covered all 12 months. Yes, indeedy. Click continue. Did you have a 1095A? We did. Are you required to pay back all of it? Nope. Is your household income below? No, we are not. Do you have all, was your coverage uniform? And we're going to say yes. And per the tutorial, I think it was just to make it easy on us, it was 400, 400, and 400. Click continue. Click continue here as well. And now we're at our checkpoint. It looks like we've entered in all of the actually tax related forms. So I'm scrolling up over here on my tutorial, getting to our check number, and boop, there she is. So per the tutorial, we've entered in everything correctly and complete. So we're going to again continue on. It's going to calculate the return. At any point, if you want to see it in actual 1040 form, you can just click on Summary Print on the left-hand side. This does link you to your forms as well. We see this occur, a lot of people using this and bouncing back and forth to this in more complex scenarios with foreign earned income allowances or exceptions or credits, and Schedule E's and depreciation and passive loss carry forward and all that kind of stuff. If you want to go to page 2, you just click right there. If you're not really concerned, you can just click continue. The summary view is something pretty cool. It allows you to, it just basically breaks everything down, allowing you to go into these subsections and see exactly how you got to your refund dollar amount. Well, we had 80 G's in gross income adjusted, less our taxes, total taxes paid, payments, and then you get to your refund. Well, where did that money come from? Total taxes. It just kind of, I don't know. For me, it breaks it down very simply so that I can explain it to my taxpayer without having to think too hard. Click continue. Due diligence checklist. EIC questions here. Was a taxpayer or spouse non-resident alien for any part of the year? No. And these can take a little bit of time once you get used to them and know um, you know how to ask the questions, and you've already, I'm sure, interviewed your customer beforehand. Did you review adequate information to determine that they were eligible for the credits? Yes, I did. Did any information seem incomplete? No, they were pretty much straightforward. Did you satisfy the retention requirement? Yes, we scanned in docs. See scan docs. Okay. Did you ask the taxpayer if she could provide? Absolutely. Did you ask the taxpayer if any credits were disallowed in the prior year? Were they? Nope, they were straight. Did you ask? Yes. No dependent info, or was the taxpayer's main home in the United States for more than half the year? Yes. Is the taxpayer's spouse eligible to be claimed? All right, I'm just going to complete these real quick. Keep this video as short as possible. So we're on to the e-file page. This guy had said he wanted a direct deposit. So we're pretty much just going to rinse and repeat what we did before. Sorry, bank direct deposit. But putting in his bank account information here. So we're going to take these guys off again. And taxpayer's PIN's all in there. It is going to want a email. It's not important that it's accurate. So we're going to click here, click there, go to next, and go ahead and drop in the driver's license again. Oops. Bing, that works. Don't really care. And we are in Tejas now. Oops. And we need the spouse's ID as well for this. A little bit longer process. Issued state, same thing. Oops. And then we go to taxpayer's bank account information. Very straightforward. Was the name of the bank, Bank of Texas. Checking, routing number. And that's going to mess me all kinds up. Let's try this. Doesn't like it. I can't make a routing number up. We're gonna give me 1 second to find. Luckily for me, our friend Google has the answer to most generally everything that we need to know here. So Bank of America routing number 121000358. 121000358. 121000358. 987654321. Will that work? Cool. Cool. And don't worry about that. This was a forced question. Click save. Again, what did I do? If you do have an error on your return, it's going to let you know. I can't charge $2,000 for a a return, apparently. What else did I do? Account number does not match the confirmation. So I'm screwing everything up all over here. But we're getting the steps and seeing that it will correct us in the event that we do screw something up. So it's very much rinse and repeat process here, and hopefully we're getting the workflow here. So thank you very much for watching. So now that we're at this point, really what you're going to do is just continue on your way as you did before. Select a direct deposit bank product on the e-file page. Go ahead and complete that information. Just put in some dummy information just to get familiar with the workflow of putting that bank information in. If you have any questions, give us a call, and we'll be happy to help you through any sticking points. Have a great day, Thanks so much for watching.